if things get a little bit tight, right, and we all go through a tight patch, there's no doubt about that, right? But if things get a little bit tight and you go into a mode where you're like cutting back all the time, right? At what point do you stop cutting back, right? This is the question, right? Now, it's the simplest question in the world. If I asked you, where would you think I learned this from, right? But when you're in a situation where you don't have enough, right? You have two options. If you don't have enough, you have two options. Number one, you go and create more, or number two, you cut back, right? Now, let's just say you're taking in a wage of like 500 quid a week, and something goes amiss, so you have to cut back something by 50 quid a week, right? And then things get a little bit worse, and you have to cut back again by another 50 quid, and there's no end to the amount of cutting back you're going to have to do, because the difficulty that's going on in your life financially is beyond your control. So let's just say you work for someone and you get cut down from 6 days working to 5 days, or you lose a couple of hours, and rather than taking home 500 euros per week, you end up taking 450, right? And then you're like, right, I have to cut something out here now, and then all of a sudden it gets a little bit worse, where it goes from 450 to 400, and who knows how far it's going to go back. You're going to keep getting cut back, right? If you keep cutting, you're basically retreating all the time, right? If you keep cutting back, you're retreating all the time. And it's going to take so much more effort to basically manage the smaller and smaller amount of money, right? Whereas the right thing to do is to say, okay, I don't have enough money now on account of this cutting back. I'm now going to go out and produce more. I'm going to go and create that money elsewhere. I'm going to bring in X amount of money from here, X amount of money from there. I'm going to go and do whatever it takes to go and bring more money in, because if I cut back right now, you're retreating. And once you start cutting back, you're cutting back and cutting back all the time. When things get tight, do not cut back. When things get tight, do not cut back, but go all in. I'm thinking fucking ridiculously all in, way over the top, that I'm not fucking retreating one bit. I'm going to go all in here now, and I'm going to produce more, right? We had a very interesting conversation there with a young lad the other day in my group. Absolutely great that I had that conversation with him, right? I won't say who he is. He may be watching here, and if he's watching, he'll tell us himself. And if there's people from my 52 Steps to a Better Business program, they'll know exactly who we're talking about, because we're having a phone conversation, right? But basically, he messaged me to say, Joe, I can't actually manage to pay the 97 euros per month no more, because I'm in college, I'm doing this. Firstly, hats off to the guy. He's in fucking college, he has no money, and he's still paying me to get into an environment with entrepreneurs and business owners, because that's what he wants to do, right? So straight away, give him a high five for that, right? Then he couldn't manage the money, right? So we got him on the phone. So in our group now, we're telling people, listen, we want to get you to the point where you're earning 500 euros a day, and we're breaking it down, and we're looking at what we need to do to get them to that point. At one point, he didn't have the belief in themselves that he could get to 500 euros a day. Now, unanimously right across the board, they all believe that they can get to 500 euros a day, but not all of them are actually getting to 500 euros a day, right? But they now believe they can, and they're getting closer and closer, and they're scrambling, and they're sending messages, oh, I didn't get 500 today, I got 420, and I got 380, and, you know, some guys now just popped up here, you got a grand one day. A guy messaged me a minute ago, I didn't even open the email, I've got 500 a day, I got 500 euros a day since whatever day. It's just an email popped up, the preview was saying it. I've got 2 days in a row, right? These are guys that never believed they could get this money, right? But this guy, who I won't tell you is, he's the student, and he says, look, I can't afford it. So we got him on the phone, and we done the numbers, and basically he cannot afford to spend 100 quid a month in this group, because he's no fucking money, right? But his problem is not the 100 euros a month that he has to spend. His problem is that he's not out there producing more money. So when we got him on the phone, we said, listen man, we're telling people that we want to get them all to 500 euros per day, okay? We're telling, look, we don't want you to get to 500 euros a day. Here's what I want you to do, and if you can't do this, I actually don't fucking want you in my group, right? I want you to go and create 100 euros per month from something completely outside of your own business, your own normal way of raising money. He has all these different things going on, right? So now you have 30 days to go off and generate 100 euros, which is like a small amount of money. You have to go off and generate 100 euros from somewhere outside of your normal circle of earnings, which is very small because I think he gets like a little college grant or something like that. He gets little allowances. I says, don't go ask any family members for the money. Don't go ask them for the lend of the money. I don't want you in the group if you do not have the capability to go off and produce €100 in cash over the course of 1 month. You're young, fit, healthy. There's no problem you could be doing it. The guy took he listened to what I was saying. We had the phone here underneath that, and it was all playing through. He was taken on board. He said, I didn't know he was going to tell me to fuck off. I've never met this man. I think he's about 18, 19, 20. He's in the group 2 months. He's probably paid to be there 2 months or whatever else, right? So I says, that's what you need to do. He messaged me about an hour later. Cheers, Joe. Thanks for the conversation there. You know what? I think you're dead right. I'm going to do it. So straight away now, he switched on that. Because I said to him, I says, if you go and do this, it will change your fucking life. Because what it's doing is, every time he gets to a situation where he hasn't got enough money, he's not going to pull back and say, I can't have that. He's going to be like, let me at it. Where's the work? What do I need to do to get this money, you know? So don't keep the mistake we all make is we retreat. If we were snails, we'd be fucking in our shell and back out the far side, right? Don't retreat. Go flat out, completely, put a ridiculous amount of effort into going and getting what you want. So what I would say to people is, make a ridiculously high target. Like, I'm talking ridiculous. Set a ridiculously high target and go after it. And put an absolute ridiculous amount of effort into achieving that target, to the point that if you don't succeed at what you're trying to succeed, you're not going to be far off, right? And if you're not far off a ridiculously high target, it's better than never setting the target at all, you know? So just don't ever retreat when it comes to getting what you want in this fucking life. And I'm sure it goes for every other area of life as well, you know? The only people that ever get what they want when the going gets tough is the people that want it more than everyone else. It's simple as that. You know, you need to want what you want more than the next fella wants it, more than your opponent wants it, more than the general market is willing to give you. Do you know what I'm saying? So look, I know what I want, and I'm going fucking completely over the top to get it. You know, my life is my work the last, well, a long time, but I'm completely super duper hyper focused to the point where I know what I want, and I will do anything that's going to take to get to it. I just don't give a fuck. I'm just flat out, man. I'm literally working around the clock. I'm working more hours than I've ever worked. I can tell you, I can outwork any single person on my Facebook page. I can outwork any single one of you that's watching this here. Not only in terms of effort, but I will do as clever as anybody can do, right? And the reason for that is because I want what I want more than what yous want. I want to get myself to 100 million bucks by the time I'm 40. And I'm fucking telling you now, I want it. I'm telling you here now, I want it. I'm going to get it because I'm willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to get it. But don't retreat. I'm telling you now, don't retreat. You know, I remember I'll be saying this to Linda, look, you know, getting my head around this way of thinking. Look, you know, I want to go for this. I can't get. And then she'd be like, you want to up your fucking game? And I'm like, I'm getting into bed, be late in the night. And she'd be like, up your game. I'm like, yeah, no, you're right. You're dead right. So when you have your little moment of weakness, your little moment of madness, she just gives you a little, yeah, get out, get what you want. We had one guy there the other day in the group. He said he went to get into bed at 10:30 in the night, and he was wrecked. He didn't hit his 500 a day. I think he was at 400 or 450. The phone rang. He wasn't going to answer the phone. And as Mrs. said to him, what would Joe Doyle say to you if he knew you weren't answering that phone? Get the call. Get out. Do it. The guy's a locksmith. He works around the clock, right? Get out. Take that call and go after it. True enough, he's writing in the post then later on. He's writing a post in the group. I wasn't going to get my target, but the missus booted me out of the house. And I come back and got it. I'm glad I got it done. So then he's hit his 500 a day. So we're like, right, when's your next 500? When's your next 500? Just keep fucking going, man. I'm telling you, the whole world gets the exact same result, right? Which everybody in the world, bar a very, very few percent, are broke. Even the guys that's earning 100, 200, fucking 500 grand a year. They're broke because they spend the money as quick as they get it in, right? They're broke, they've nothing left to show for it. If they stop working, they'd be just on the scratcher like everybody else, right? The whole thing is, you need to go out and just take as much as you can and put it to good use, you know. Go out and grab it. Grab it with both hands. I'm telling you now, guys, don't be retreating. Don't be retreating. Set yourself targets so ridiculously high that if you fail to reach them, you're still doing a far better still doing a far better job than the guys that never even set those targets in the first place, you know. So guys, look at, I just want to share that little story which is there. Don't fucking retreat. Go all in, you know. If you are not used to earning money outside of your normal circle, say I'm going to earn €100 this month from fucking somewhere. €100, it's fuck all. I'm going to earn €100 a month. Then when you manage to earn €100 a month from something new, next month I'm going to earn €500 a month. And trust me, you won't go 100, 200. The minute you know you can earn £1,000 a month. Like I was talking to a guy there tonight. He's in my group 3 months. Started off with nothing, now I do £1,000 a month. He said to me, he makes £1,000 a month every month from doing a very small amount of work. He says, my next target is £5,000, but that's only on my way to £10,000. People, you know, you should never be happy with what you have. Be happy, but not be happy with what you have, especially if you know that you're capable of doing a lot more. The worst thing we can do is just be happy with what we have, because the minute somebody goes to take that away from us, we're not going to believe that we have the ability to go out and create more. Do you know what I'm saying? So, look, I am always happy, never satisfied, right? Don't be happy with what you have, because some fucker can come along one day and take it off you. Be happy with your own ability. Be happy with the confidence you have in your own ability to produce in your life whatever you want. That's the only thing that you should be happy with, you know. So guys, look, I'll leave it with you. If you want to be so good, share the old video. I'll always all a favour. And don't retreat. All in. Go all in all the time. I'm fucking telling you, it's the way to go.